Droning. Probably the most important part of Siege, but what most people would consider to be the most boring. Unfortunately, if you want to win more attacking rounds, you'll need to learn how to do it. In this video, I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to improve those skills. They're only basics, so more advanced ones will come in the future. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you didn't, please let me know in the comments why, and hopefully we can resolve it there. But without any more from me, here's the video. My number one tip is do not leave your drone outside. If you take nothing else away from this video, make it that. You should be doing one of three things: finding the bomb site,
located a bomb,
setting up a pick drone, or leaving it outside for collection. There's nothing more useless in the final 30 seconds of a round than a drone staring at the outside of the building. On top of that, it can hinder your own team as they need to flick outside through useless cameras while checking drones. The more drones that are outside or in useless positions, the more of a nuisance it is. Tip number 2. Use your drone in tandem with a teammate. Siege is a team-based game, and you can't act on your intel faster than a teammate would. Hard breach operators are vital to a round and should drone in fragging operators such as Ash and Sophia. Using your comms, call out the position to defenders to allow teammates to act upon it quickly and accurately. The more defenders you can remove for the final push onto site, the better. Tip number 3. Drone from a safe place. Make sure you are lying down behind an object and crouched out of sight. Best case scenario is a roamer isn't around. Worst case scenario is you get interrogated by Kavira and throw the round. Hiding in corners or on the sides of doors is the best way of staying out of sight. Tip number 4. Identify the bomb site, but don't go in. Sending your drone into sight during the prep phase is a death sentence. Once you see a reinforced wall and hear the distinctive beep of the bomb, call it out to your team and leave the area. You don't have to know what each bomb site is on every map in order to call it out. Use the room identifier at the bottom of your screen. By the time you push site, you should have a defender or two picked off, and you should have at least 1 minute on the clock. You can now send your drone into sight and try to put them in useful positions. A bonus tip is to place drones away from eye level, such as on top of bookshelves or under chairs, anywhere that you can see defenders but not the other way around. Tip number 5. Any drone belonging to you will make noise when moved. However, when teammates observe your drone, they will not make noise. They won't be able to move it, but they can slightly pan the camera to get a better view of the site. Tip number 6. Using pings. Red pings will alert defenders that your drone has spotted them and will prompt them to search for your drone. However, once identified, that operator will be shown in the top right section of your screen for the remainder of the round. You will be notified if they are alive, injured or dead. Trap operators and their gadgets are useful to ping so that you are aware of their gadgets for the final push. Only red ping once per defender. Yellow pings are infinitely more useful. You can mark anywhere you like and it will not alert the defender of the ping. This allows you to mark the location of a defender, allowing your teammate to kill them through a wall or floor without knowing they were located. I'd recommend switching your ping and mark keys to the left and right mouse buttons respectively. But please be aware that there is a bug in the game that can cause Maestro's turret not to work. Tip number 7. Droning when the plank goes down. If you kept your drone alive earlier and haven't used it, chances are you still have at least one drone in your pocket. My advice is to throw down the drone near the diffuser to allow dead teammates to inform you when the defenders attempt to disable the diffuser. This puts you in a strong position, as defenders will most likely miss drones while they frantically search for both the diffuser and you. Tip number 8. Droning in a 1vx situation. This can be a lifesaver if you have both drones. You can set up one drone to watch your flank while you use the other to inspect sight. You want to force as many 1v1s as possible in this situation, so if you're able to catch a defender flanking before the final push, all the better. Tip number 9. Be aware of drone holes. Drone holes to sight can be excellent ways of gaining intel. The ones that come to mind immediately are garage, ramp and bank, thrown on Dean Park, office and outback. Once again, use these after the attack phase has begun so that there are less defenders on site and the ones who are more distracted. Tip number 10. Think of drones as extra lives. If the enemy has a Caveira and you're thinking of jumping through a window alone, think again. If your drone is destroyed by it, watch the window for a run out while slowly backing away from it. It's not worth your life or the interrogation that could end the round. That was my top 10 tips, I suppose you could say, for the basics of droning. As you can probably tell, I'm not that confident on camera, but I'm hoping to improve that as I keep going through these tutorials. As I get better equipment, microphone and camera, etc., I think I'll be a lot more confident. I just didn't want to delay the tutorials because I feel like there's something that'll perform really well on YouTube. So if you're still here and you're still watching this, I'd recommend you follow my Twitch, join the Discord, which is cool. I'm trying to get it to the point where people don't have to solo queue, because I think that's something that really quite tends to kill the game. I do have Twitter, but I very rarely use it. Instagram I'm still pretty active on. But yeah, I just hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the videos on my channel. If you're watching, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Exactly.